We're slow walking. Yeah, this how we starting it off. Not like us. Yeah. They gonna strike me down. They gonna strike me down because I think it's copywritten, but this how we starting it. Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? This is Scatterbrain, the Bradford podcast. Back to you for another episode 54. We up. This episode is all about beef. Beef. Before you come in here and you think I'm finna talk about anything serious, I'm gonna deep dive anything. We ain't doing none of that today. I had an episode planned where I was gonna Zoom some folks. I still may call them and put them on the phone, but I don't feel like setting all that up. We gonna raw emotions, raw feelings, y'all. If you see my shirt, yeah, don't be alarmed. Don't think I'm a devil worshiper, nothing like that. I am a Mason, as you can see, Brother Bradford. That's my lodge. That's my lodge name right there. Shout out to my lodge brother Romel Keys, better known as Famous Saint. He made the logo. Yeah, we had a lodge meeting today. You know, we all about making good men better. So, we in the process of making some good men better. If you know what that is. Shout out to Malcolm X. I'm in the process of reading Elijah Muhammad's A Letter to the Black Man. I've had this book for about 5-6 years, probably longer than that. It's been on my phone for a long time, but I'm finally breaking it down and reading it. So, if I didn't grow up Christian, I think I would have been in the Nation of Islam. I think I would have. I probably way less, too, because I wouldn't eat all that BS. Have more discipline in my life, too, because them folks is disciplined. That's just a side note. But like I said, this podcast is this episode 54. Before we go any further, share it. Talk to somebody that you're cool with. Share it to them. Say, man, check this fat dude out. He talking some crazy stuff. Because this episode is going to be crazy. My take on this is going to be crazy on all this beef, this rap beef is going. But yeah, share this, like, subscribe to the page, man. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs down. If you don't like it, man, get off of there. Get off the internet talking about stuff. Your opinion ain't valid. But if you like it, leave a thumbs up. Or if you just in the middle, just hit me with a shrug. So them are the three options. Thumb down, thumbs up, or a shrug, Follow me on social media, if you want to. What's my social media handle? I got an artist page, Ray Bradford. It's a big picture of me on there, fat dude with a scruffy, this ain't even a scruffy beard. What you call this type of beard? This type of beard is like a patchy ass, I don't know. But a big dude with that. Then my regular page is Raymond D. Bradford on Facebook. Twitter, Ray Donahue. Instagram, well, not Twitter, X is Ray Donahue. Instagram, Ray D. Bradford. I don't even be on TikTok. I hope they cancel that. I hope they cut it off. Yeah, follow me on all them places. Yeah, my main objective of reviewing this beef, I want real thought-provoking people to see this and want to come talk about this. Like, I am biased. I will say that off the top. I am biased. I got who I think is the better overall person before I keep going. I do have that. But I'm also objective in my eyes. I'm objective. I'm not really saying, well, nothing he put out was good or nothing. I'm not saying that. Some of the stuff he put out is good, the other person. But yeah, so I want a true, thoughtful music, hip-hop minded people to see this and want to interact with this. If you are not a true, objective, thoughtful, hip-hop minded music person, notice I'm separating hip-hop and music. Two separate things in my eyes. You're not one of those people, I really don't want to have a conversation with you. And another thing, if you ain't created nothing, if you haven't created nothing, I don't care if it's good or bad, but if you tried to create something, I really don't want to hear your opinion. Like, in this beef, it's a lot of people who got a lot of opinions who ain't tried to create nothing in their life. They ain't tried to create music. They ain't tried to draw. They ain't tried to build nothing. And I build a podcast, build a radio show, build a social media presence, they ain't even tried to build a sandcastle. They ain't tried to build them, but they got so many opinions about what's going on and how it should happen. It's like, bro, you don't know. You ain't got a creative moment. But to build something, you have to be creative because you have to see it before you build it. To make music, you have to see this before you build it. You have to hear it before you build it. So if you ain't done that, I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't want to hear your opinion. Before we go any further, they gonna strike me down when I play this. But I gotta play it. Come on. Yo, what's up, everybody? I hope y'all enjoying this episode. But before we keep going, I want y'all to do something for me, man. I want y'all to like, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and share. And then I want y'all to follow me on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. Now let's get back to the episode, guys. Come on, man. What's going on? What is going on? So, Bob, let me see what's going on, man. There we go. Ooh. Yeah.
The one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time. I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him. Extort shit. Bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
Yeah.
You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and
man, I wish I could dance like the West Coast
nigga. Your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand me down.
Yeah.
Party at the party playing with his nose.
I wish I could dance like the West Coast niggas, man.
Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. That fuck 'em up. I'ma do my stuff.
Hey.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a
I think I go to my party. So I had a gig this weekend. We was in Savannah, Georgia. And all I've been saying since this dropped, because it dropped last night. This dropped on Saturday. All right, if you've been watching this, you know I shoot on Sundays. This dropped last night while we were on the gig. In the middle of the gig, I had my phone on the stand, so I keep my phone on the stand just in case I need to mix my in-ears or whatever. But last night, something told me, just keep your eye out on Instagram and Twitter. I've been living on there the last 4-5 days because this beef has been interesting to me. And I see Kendrick dropped it again. I said, Lord, let me go check this out. And then I got to this part. Where is it?
You good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you
Let me find it.
The family matter and the liar.
I've been saying this all weekend.
He a fan, he a
freaky ass nigga. Freaky ass nigga. That boy funny, boy. Boy, look. You know how, boy, look. That's so disrespectful to be called freaky ass nigga, you the 69 God. Like, if you into porn, you into doing porn and stuff like, that's cool. You want to be called something like that, you know. Or if you a womanizer, and you just out here, having a bunch of sex with women, with all type of women, you want to be known as that. You want to be known as a freaky ass nigga. You're a 69 guy. But when somebody is telling you you are a pedophile, you like little kids, you like ungodly stuff, you are a freaky ass nigga, you the 69 God. It's so disrespectful. It's disrespectful on so many levels. And that's just the surface level of this thing. So if you've been paying attention over the last, this thing been going on for the last 5 months probably. They dropped first person shooter. this beef has been going on for the last 10 years, probably. It's been 10 years, maybe 12 years. Uh, but the last 5, 6 months has been so interesting because they dropped first person shooter and Kendrick came back with Like That. And this was really the first time in they whole beef. I'm gonna do a small chronological thing, then I'm just gonna get into my feelings about it. But this is the first time Kendrick really was kind of direct, like, fuck you, dude. It ain't no big three. It's big me. Y'all niggas trash. Boom. You get that cold drop 7-minute drill, apologizing. Then Drake, I seen this earlier. Well, y'all forgive me, anybody who watching. It was a doggone gnat in here is flying around. But cold drops, 7-minute drill. He apologizes after, deletes it off of DSPs, and then we get a leak of push-ups. Now, mind you, push-ups was hard. I'll give Drake his props. I told y'all earlier, I'm biased. I do think Kendrick is the better rapper, the better artist, just better all around. I personally, that's my bias. I know how everybody says To Pimp a Butterfly was whack. To Pimp a Butterfly was Kendrick's greatest work to me. But that's because this is coming from a musician. This is coming from somebody who loves instrumentation and like loves real people playing instruments. Like a lot of my favorite people played on to Pimp a Butterfly. Robert Spud Seawright played on the song. And then it's not like the normal song that you would think that he would play. He played on like a swing song. Ronald Bruno Jr. played on some, I think it's How Much a Dollar Costs, one of my favorite songs on that record with Ronald Isley, Thundercat. It's a lot of people who played. My guy, one of my favorite producer saxophonists, Terrence Martin. Like, it's just a lot of great people who pitched in on that album and made it such a big thing. Bilal, one of the greatest voices of I'm 35. I'll be 35 in a couple months, so I'll say of my time. I won't say of our generation because he's older than me, of course, by at least 10 years. So he's at least a generation above me. But Bilal, one of the greatest voices, man. It's just that album is so well put together, so thought out, sound choices, snares. It's just, man. But that's a musical mind. So that's what lends me to say Kendrick is better all around. Drake don't really have much live instrumentation in his records. And he does just too much singing for me, bro. Like, man, you sing too much. But back to the chronological thing. So we get the leak of push-ups, and then from the leak of push-ups, we get the actual Drake puts his stamp on it and releases and puts it on DSPs. I made this song. This is me. Hey, I hear you talking. And then when he told Kendrick, no, not this time. Remember that line. Remember that line with everything that's going on, and especially today. Again, I always say I record on Sundays, and this is 10:02. I'm timestamping this 10:02. Oh man, that may be the name of this episode. 10:02, 10:02 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. In Hattiesburg, I'll just do that. But at 10:02, Drake has released another. I'm sure Dot has released another song by now. I'm 100% positive. And let me see while I'm talking. I know he. Okay, he hasn't released yet. Okay. Woo. All right. He hasn't released. Sweet. My bad, listeners, my bad. I just had to double check. What was I at? Oh, where was I at? Drake puts his stamp on it. And remember the line, nah, not this time. Remember that line, man, because it's gonna make sense with what's going on now. Then I think from there, from push-ups, I think Drake dropped again. He spent the block. He drops Taylor Made. Boom. Push-ups and Taylor Made were fire. I know everybody was complaining about the AI, by him using Tupac voice and using Snoop voice. I didn't see a problem because it made sense with the story he was painting. Those two records were fire. Now, everything from there on, I don't think Drake has dropped anything good from there on. From there on. Because the what was it called? The F, whatever the title, whatever the name is with the F, I don't know. It's the fast joint where he come in and he say nigga. But anyway, chronological order, let's get back to it. So you got that. He does Taylor Made. And this is where I think everything shifts. The beef shifts. Kendrick drops Euphoria. Knocked it out the park. Knocked it out the park. He started talking to this man like a kid, basically. He's talking to him like a kid. Then he dropped 616 in LA. He's really talking to him like a kid then. Drake dropped the next record. It's a bop, but it's not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. And then Kendrick drops Not Like Us. Game changer. Because normally in these situations, Drake will be the one dropping the hits. He is going to beef with you and drop hits. So the whole time he's talking crazy to you, it's a hit and everybody's singing it. But Kendrick beat him to it. Push-ups could have been a hit. The tempo of that record is a little fast for regular clubs, but it still could have made it, but it didn't. But that doggone Not Like Us is a certified hit. It is a hit. I know the dude, whatever the new dude name is, who Tommy, whatever his name is, he think he got a hit, bro. That record is out of here. Once Not Like Us is gonna tear the streets apart. That's gonna be at least a street anthem. And that stepped on Drake's record. And then from there, now we've gotten the Heart Part 6, which is, of course, Kendrick's thing. But, of course, Drake's thing is the timestamps, and Kendrick did that. But then today, Drake dropped the Heart Part 6. Now, keep in mind, I told you, he told Kendrick, he said, nah, not this time, saying you have to respond this time. All that throwing the stones, throwing the rocks, and hiding your hand, making where people can't see you, it ain't gonna work this time. You barked up my tree this time, so I'm gonna give you what you want. Here go what you want, and you have to respond. Worst decision he could have ever made. That's the worst decision he could have ever made in this battle, because from there, he opened himself up for a lot of scrutiny. And now on the Heart Part 6, he's basically bowing out and saying, man, you would have been a good opponent if what you were saying was true. It don't matter what I'm saying is true or not. You told me, no, I have to come and rap with you this time. That's what I'm doing. You could have gave me wrong information, but I'm rapping, bro, and you're gonna have to rap. No matter what. Just, you gotta out-rap me. Out-rap me and say I'm wrong. Drake isn't doing that. He's bowing out. I think this beef is the best beef ever. Because most of the time when you have people beefing, they're not like the best at what they do. You know? Like you had, like if you like me who grew up listening to like Gucci Mane, Jeezy, T.I., Boosie, Gotti, uh, Plies, you know, these type of street rappers, they're not really that lyrical. They just kind of disrespectful. So it's like, who can disrespect the other one the most? Uh, or like, but as I grew older, I started listening to real hip hop, and I started listening to people like NWA, Ice Cube. Then you get No Vaseline and all these beefs going back and forth. But like, Cube was clearly light years ahead of everybody else. So it wasn't gonna be fair. He was gonna murder them in the rap battle. And then you get like LL Cool J, Cannabis, and like, you know, Cool J may have been a superstar, but he also was dumb nice. Then you get Jay-Z, Nas. That's really the pinnacle of like, both of these dudes are at the top of the game. They're both the best. Well, Jay-Z wasn't considered the best back then, but he was at the top of the game. And Nas was considered the best, and he was at the top of it. So you get that, you know, outside of them and probably Biggie and Pac, you don't have people who are at the top and are also considered the best. You have two people who are considered the best and at the top of the game right now. No matter how you want to slice it. If you're a Drake fan and you say Drake is the best artist ever, Kendrick is number 2. As far as rap artists, let's bring it down to rap artists. If you say Drake is the best rap artist alive, Kendrick is a clear number 2. And if you're like a person like me who says Kendrick is the best artist, rap artist, Drake is, as much as we may hate to admit it, Drake ain't far behind. So no matter what, these are the two top people in they respective genres, and they the two best. They the two best. Now, that ain't speaking objectively, because it's like some cold dudes. You got like Smino, you got Earth Gang, you got some niggas who really rapping, like JID, you got Cole, you got some niggas who really rapping, man. Like Wale is really, yeah, man. I know we like to joke and say Wale ain't, but Wale, Big Sean, you know, Common still alive and still rapping, Black Thought still rapping. You know, so objectively speaking, they wouldn't be the best. But for what we're talking about with this beef, these are the two top guys and the two best, because they sell the most, they perform, they make the most, they earn the gross, their records do the most, their albums have the most records behind them, so they're the best. Let's just say that. This is the best beef, damn near to me, ever. Am I a rap beef historian? I am not. But you are not gonna get anything that's. Hopefully they energize the rap industry to where anybody who got beef with each other, they do this. They just send records back and forth. Hey, it's been at least 10 to 11 records released in the span over this beef. And in like a span of 2 weeks, it's like 9 records, 8 records, between 9 or 7 records that have been released. Anywhere from 9 to 7 records have been released in in a 14-day span. It's crazy. You're not gonna get that unless now they've energized the industry to do that. You know, you may get Vince Staples call out. Vince Staples ain't gonna call out nobody. He crazy. He a funny dude. And Vince can rap too. He's just a funny dude. But this is the best rap beef of all time. Of all time. Of all time. My winner so far, I really think my winner, period, because I don't think where we at now as of, I told you, 10:02. Where we at now, Drake ain't, I think he done responding. I think he done responding because he feel that Kendrick isn't being truthful. It don't matter in rap beef. We don't have to be truthful, man. Who said we had to be truthful, man? If I think you're a pedophile, it don't gotta be true. I just think you're a pedophile. I think you like little girls, man. I think you like touching little girls. And it is what it is. Don't have to be truthful, bro. Or I think you got a kid. I think you got an 11-year-old daughter. I heard somebody told me you got an 11-year-old daughter. I can't prove that you got it. But I don't think the person who told me lied. So it is what it is. You know, that's just where it is. But Drake feel like he lying. So, man, I ain't got to respond no more until you come with truth. So I think the battle may be over as of today. We'll see when Kendrick drop whatever Kendrick gonna drop. But this is the best rap beef ever, man, because you really got to see somebody who like rap. They can rap, but they make hit records. And they make great bodies of work. And they don't come out on everybody's song. You got to see somebody who can really rap. Say, nah, bro, enough is enough. We tired of you. I know you make hits. You like to jump on everybody's song. But I'm finna show you, like, you really not good. You not that deal. You not him. You not who you think you are. And you're a sick dude. And your daddy he ain't jack squat diddly. For anybody who don't know, that's some country stuff. He ain't jack squat diddly. You know, and he opened the door for pure hatred. That's the biggest takeaway from this battle that I got. Biggest takeaway. The biggest takeaway I got, look here. You look here, y'all hear me good. Look me dead in my eyes. Turn his head around so it ain't no shadow over my eye. Look here. If you hate somebody, it's okay. Say you hate them. I don't hate nobody. I don't think I do. I have to really look at it. But it's all right to accept your hate and say you don't like somebody. Now, is it people I don't like? It's a lot of people I don't like. And the people and the majority of people love them, but I don't like them. And this beef has made me accept that I'm fine. And if it come down to it, and me and these people ever get to beefing, we ever get to going back and forth, I'm fine with it. I'm cool with it. Like, bro, I never liked you in the first place, bro. I never liked you in the first place. I am glad Kendrick said, man, he came out and said, man, I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you say the word nigga. But it ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. But that's just me, I guess. Personally, I don't like it. Me, personally, I can't deal with it. I hate to hear it from you. Every time I hear from you, I press skip. Go to the next song. I feel the same way. People I hate to hear play bass. I just hate to hear you play bass. I hate the way you play bass. I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you sing. I hate the way you walk, you talk. I hate the way you do business. But it ain't even gotta be deep. It's just me. It's just me, man. It's just me, man. Maybe I can just leave it to me. I ain't gotta tell nobody. But dog, I don't like it. And I'm glad Kendrick opened that up. He made it copacetic. Embrace it. Now, do you gotta be out here telling everybody? No, don't tell everybody. But embrace it when you see the person. Don't feel anxious. Don't feel bad. Don't feel sad. Or you see or you hear it. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Woo! It's a freedom in the air. It's a freedom in the air off of that record, Kendrick. You brought a freedom to life. You brought a freedom to life. And that's the biggest thing from this beef. Well, it ain't the biggest thing. It ain't the biggest thing. But it's one of the best things. If we analyze, real talk, let's go deep for a second and analyze actual songs. Well, I'm not even gonna analyze all the songs. Oh man, y'all can see I'm looking down off from the camera. I'm trying to open this gun. Oh Lord, we'll figure it out and keep talking. Here we go. But yeah, so I want to analyze all the songs. It's just one song in particular that I listened to and I felt. It's two. 616 in LA. It's two songs I feel like this. 616 in LA, I was like, yeah, this a little deep, bro. I don't know if you should have did this, bro. Like, dang, you really talking to this dude like he a kid, like, or like you his therapist. I felt like that. And then here came Meet the Grams. Family Matters is the record, the fast record that could have been played, but I don't like. Then Meet the Grams. So Meet the Grams happened. And I really listened to this song and kind of got like down. I got really down listening to this song. Like, man, this is tough, bro. This a tough listen. And if I'm being honest with you, I ain't listened to the song since. I think I listened to it twice. I listened to it once on my own. Then I listened to it with my dog Ben and my dog Liv. And it was just really dark. Like, let's just talk about the music for a second. It was really dissonant. I'm gonna look up the word dissonant and put it on the screen. So we all know what the regular term dissonant means, but I want you to see what it means referred to in music. It's not much difference. It's not much difference from the regular word, but just so you'll know where I'm coming from. It's very dissonant. I think Alchemist produced it. It's very slow. It's a slow record, so it's like, it's kind of drawn out. It's like, man, the music by itself, if I take the vocals off, the music is kind of heavy and it puts me in a somber mood. Not even somber, kind of like what's the good word for it? I want to say melancholy is what's coming to mind, but I don't even think it's melancholy what I was feeling. I felt kind of dirty. I felt dirty. I felt like anxious. I felt it not at ease. Yeah, man, it's just the music alone made me feel like that. Then on top of that, this man gets on here. He's been psychoanalyzing. Man, I know everybody's saying this word. It's a buzzword right now. But he's really, I won't even say psycho. He's just been analyzing this man's thought process. Let's say it like that, we'll go around. He's been analyzing this man's thought process for the last 3 records, right? Euphoria, 616. He's been analyzing. And man, but he really dives in, like, and he's saying, like, you're a sick man and you shouldn't live, you should die. And your daddy, and not only should you die, your daddy wasn't shit. And like, Miss Sandra, I'm sorry, but your son is sick, man. He just got sick thoughts. He tell his son, like, yeah, man, your daddy ain't gonna teach you nothing in life. Like, everything that you should know, how to pray, how to talk to God, how to consider what God is thinking, how to treat women, how to be in women's life. Your dad ain't gonna show you that. Then he sits and talk to him and say, man, I know you wish that I really came to crash your party. But I didn't, man. It ain't a hater bone in my body. I wish you well. Like, bro, it's kind of like, bro, what you saying to me, dog? Do you wish well on me, or are you saying all this stuff is what you really feel about me? And I know. I'm a big man in real life. Like, if you see me in real life, I'm 6'4", 6'5", 300 plus pounds. I'm kind of a huge man, so it looked like I'd be tough, I'd be rugged, you know. And I know in life, most men portray that we tough, we rugged. Most people try to portray that we tough and we rugged, and we don't care what other people think about us. We don't care. These people don't make my life come or go. Blase, blase. False. That is false. That is false. Especially if somebody is saying, you are a sick-ass person, bro. You're sick. You shouldn't live, bro. You fuck little kids. You sick. Any woman that love you should hide their little sister if they got one. They should hide their little sister. And your whole circle of friends, they all the same. They all got a little bit of you in them. That's why y'all friends. Y'all all the same. Your son, your son ain't gonna be shit if it's up to you. Bro, look, man. I know it. We tough. We tough. Man, I don't care what that nigga said about me. He ain't gonna see me. He ain't gonna, what's up? If he really mean what he talking about, he can square up. Yo, see me, stand on business, blase, blase. Bro, I get it. But when you go home and you by yourself and you look in that mirror, brother, when you look in that mirror and them words play back in your head, and then words play back in your head that this man said you sick, then you get to thinking, did I really mess with an underage girl? And then you get to thinking, let's by chance, let's say you actually did mess with a young, let's say Drake actually did mess with a young girl. And his alone, and I'm sure if he did mess with a young girl, nobody knows. Nobody close to him even knows that he messed with a young girl. So let's just say by chance he really did. He really did mess with a young girl. What you think that song doing to him? Over this dissonant, uneasy beat, it really make you feel, y'all have, listeners, please tell me if I'm tripping. Have you ever listened to a song and it made you feel like your body was doing this? Or you watched a movie and it's like Saw. When I first watched Saw, I was so uneasy watching Saw. It's but it feel like my spine and my body doing this, like everything. I don't know. I may be by myself, but listeners, please tell me. Let me know. I really feel like if by happen chance Drake really did mess with a young girl, he in that mirror looking at himself like, fuck. He know. People finna kill me. Not literally. Ain't nobody gonna literally kill him, but he'll never be the same on the internet again. They all gonna say he a freaky ass nigga, he the 69 God. He'll never be the same. It's gonna play in his head. Bro, this just could be me. I just wanna be honest. This is how I was feeling from this song. I wanna be honest. In my life, I've done some dumb shit that play in my head. It plays in my head like random times. Really random times. I could be sitting down somewhere in a room full of people and it'll hit, pop. Like, fuck. Before I even know it, but somebody be like, man, you good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm chilling. But in my mind, like this random dumb shit that I did just hit me out of nowhere. Or it's people I know, I'm scrolling on social media and I did some dumb stuff with this person or around this person and never cleared it up with this person. Like, I could be cooking. I literally like, God damn. God damn. Because that's life. I think that's the duality of life. Don't mean I'm a bad person. Don't mean that I intentionally done whatever I'm saying. And it ain't nothing like pedophile shit. Please, don't get it twisted. I don't mean that. I'm just trying to use an instance and bring myself into this as a correlation of what I'm feeling from the song. So like, I can only imagine what he's feeling if he's done these things. This is all on the offhand that he actually has messed with a young girl. But yeah, so in them instances, I feel like totally ashamed. Nobody, whoever the dumb stuff happened to, they probably not even thinking about it. They like, Raymond, boy, ain't nobody thinking about you. I'm living my life. I'm on to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga, imagine somebody who raped, not even raped, because he's a pedophile, so now he didn't probably rape. Probably is rape, but he probably got consent from a little 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 16-year-old. Probably got consent, but that's a line. I don't even know how to describe that line because it actually is rape, but he's a pedophile. In his mind, he thought he got consent. Imagine that. He thought he got consent, and then they went on about their life. He went on about his life. He became a billionaire or close to a billionaire. And yeah, man, this dude just brought all this up over some dark music. He brought back feelings that you have tried to suppress. You tried to suppress. Now, the bad part is, if he's really as bad of a pedophile as Kendrick is making him out to seem like, if you that bad off, like, you probably don't feel no way by now. I'm sure his first 3 instances, first 5 instances, we'll give him grace. We'll even say 10 to 20. He probably felt the way. He probably will feel the way after, like, but by now, I'm sure he doesn't even care. He doesn't have 1 ounce. That's if it is. But according to the Hard Part 6, he said he didn't do anything, and you can't prove it. You can't prove he has a daughter. You can't prove that he don't take care of his son. You can't prove anything. That's what he says. We can't do nothing but take a man at his word until valid, actual proof has been given to the audience. If I had to rank the records, I think Euphoria, Like That, of course, is number 1 because Like That set all this off. And Like That is just fire. I think Euphoria is number 2. I think Push Ups is 3. I think Tailor Made is number 4. But then you get into 616. Everything else from here ain't no order. But then my top 4. But then you got 616. Well, yeah. It's semi in order what I'm finna say from 616 on down. You got 616. As bad as this song made me feel body-wise, Meet the Grams, and as much as Drake may say it's not true, it's still a fire song. For somebody to rap to you how this man rapped to you, this is diabolical. This is pure. It's just, man, it's pure I hate you. It's real life, like, I don't have a hating bone in my body, but I don't like you. I really don't like you. It's nothing about you that I like. That's what this song made me feel. But you got Meet the Grams. Then I want to say Family Matters. And it's not another Drake song that I would ever name in this rank. But what else? Feel like I'm leaving something out. But them the ones that I that go straight to memory that I love. Kendrick is winning. He clearly has more. Like, if I had to rank all the songs, Kendrick literally, more of his songs are memorable. It's more quotable lines. I went on tour with a band one time, a band called Dynamo. Shout out to the Dynamo guys. And we were talking about movies. I was like, man, yeah, Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies of all time because it has so many quotables. Everybody looked at me and kind of laughed. Like, what are you saying? No, like, that's what made the movie great to me. I can be in the middle of driving to New Orleans, and I just think, something bit me. Or, I may not be smart, but I do know what love is. I gotta find Bubba, Lieutenant Dan. Like, it's so many doggone quotables, and I just was running, or your mother sure loves you. Eh, eh, eh. Like, dog, it's so many quotables from this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Harry Potter. It's so many scenes that I can vividly remember. I can vividly remember what they're saying. I can remember Bella whatever her last name was. She hit Sirius with the Avada Kedavra, boom. He fall in the portal. Harry go crazy. You get what I'm saying? I vividly remember that. I remember Hagrid carrying Harry. He thought he had died. And then Harry just pop up. Yeah, soon hit the doggone snake. You get what I'm saying? I just remember this stuff. It's stuff like that. Or Godfather. I can remember Michael Corleone, his brother. I remember Sonny going and beating up that dude and then he get shot up. I can vividly remember these things and they quoted him what they were saying. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Scarface, say hello to my little friend. You need people like me. I'm the bad guy. You need people like me. Quotables. Say all that to say quotables. Kendrick has way more quotables than Drake in this. I can't remember many Drake lines. Besides, no, not this time. I remember that vividly because I said I'm gonna start telling people that. I'm gonna start telling people like, no, not this time, bro. You gotta do it, bro. Well, I let you slide all these other times. No, you gotta do it this time. But Kendrick, freaky ass nigga, he the 69 God. That, hey Sandra, your son is a sick man. He didn't even feel the need to address this man mama with, hey, Miss Sandra. No courtesy. It's just, no, hey Sandra, your son a sick man and he needs to die. or Kendrick saying, wop, fuck him up, Dot. Like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking about, but it's fire. What else he say? Off like that. Hey, let's get it, bro. The money, power, respect. Like, bro, it's quotables. It's like, in this little stuff that you can say, it just hit you out the blue and you end up saying it. Trying to think of something from you for if I play the song, it'll come in. But I know they gonna flag this if I play it. That's what's gonna piss me off. Watch this. Soon as I play it.
That electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness.
That's random acts of kindness. Like, all this type of stuff. Like, bro, let's go now when the beat actually... Don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell the truth about you. That's old Southern shit there, man. But you know the saying, as Southern people, we like to say, oh, yeah, we all moved to Chicago. That's true. But we also all moved to L.A. So a lot of people went to Chicago and a lot of people went to L.A. We like to say L.A. fucked up. And it's all that gang violence. Why you think it's Chicago and L.A.? It's all these people from Mississippi, man. If you ask most of them people, if you trace a good 60% of them people in them cities to where their heritage is from, it's from Mississippi. And I ain't talking about 1920s Mississippi. I'm talking about 1960s Mississippi, 50s Mississippi, maybe even the 70s Mississippi. People that was here in the 50s to the 70s migrated to those two cities. This is actual factual. Go look it up. Yo, Snoop Dogg, guess where he from? His family is from Mississippi. Randy and Bray J, Mississippi. And these people live in L.A. Like that, it's more people we can name. But yeah, a lot of famous actors and stuff now, Mississippi, bro. They from Mississippi. Oprah from Mississippi. That's just a side note. But yeah, we from there. That's Southern saying. So when he say don't tell no lie about me and I won't tell the truth about you, speaking from an old Southern mind. That's something I resonate with. Let's see what something else he said.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
I hate the way you walk.
Wanted that feature request. You know that we dance, wave on my hand, and it won't. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition.
Oh man, when I see you stand next to Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I don't believe you like women. I believe you in competition with them. You'll pop ass with them. Listen. You listen to me good. You listen to me good. I ain't never in my life thought a day in my life thought I look better than a woman. Negro. That man said he believe he look better than a woman. He'll pop ass with women. But that's euphoria. 616. But anyway, it's just you get my point. You get my drift. It's more quotable stuff. I can't. What did Drake say that's quotable? Trying to think. Let me think about. I'm gonna be really mad if they say I. If they flag well not flag, but they just say I can't play this because it's all copyrighted. And they mute some of this, but we'll see.
NFL fans.
Oh Lord, YouTube. YouTube. Kendrick, we need ya. But that ain't.
There's nothing left to say, I just pass it to Snoop.
Let's get to his verse.
That's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the land gang and let my fucking bowel move.
That was quotable. That was a big one. I'm definitely about to come around the lane gang and let my fucking bowel move. That's hard. That is, woo! That is hard. That is hard. It's just how he came in. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the lane gang and let my fucking bowel move. Shitting on you niggas. That is cold. That is cold. Look, I ain't good with words. I got an EP I'm working on that you all know. And unfortunately, I have been dwindled down to, I tried to get people to help me write, blase, it just didn't work out. So guess who writing a lot of the words for the song? Guess who writing a lot of lyrics? Voila. I'm not good with words. I can get on here and talk and just talk shit, but you give me a specific topic. I want you to talk about this, but I want you to talk about it from this perspective and feeling like this. Oh, man, I lose it. Well, it take me months. I had to listen to the song 30 times, 100 times just to get somewhere. Luckily, they made ChatGPT, huh? Great. How great is thy God? Oh, my God. But somebody who struggles with writing lyrics, to see that is like legendary. Like, bro, you come, that's how you go. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the lane gang and let my fucking bowels move. Shitting on you niggas. That's hard. Let's see. We're gonna skip around. Yeah, that ain't good. And really, there ain't no more quotable from that song. But you get my point. He don't have many quotables. Kendrick is full of them. If I went down and dived through each song, and I got time to dive through each song, but I just don't want to bore y'all and have y'all like, man, why are you searching for all this? I should have had it ready, had my clip ready. But yeah, I'm finna call somebody because I want his opinion. Before I call somebody, let me get on Twitter and see what's going on. He ain't responded. I'm praying he's responded. Him praying he ain't responded. Okay, sweet. He ain't responded. Praise God. Let me call my dog. I'm finna see if he gonna answer. 'Cause I know he probably gonna talk bad to me too. Man, why is this damn phone been killing me? Look, man. Yeah, why this didn't come up? Yeah, watch this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on now. Boy, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Gonna leave it in, man. All right. But Drake is, how can I put this, man? I know how to put it. I don't understand. And it's gonna be the same from both sides. That's the crazy part. I really don't get the infatuation with Drake. What makes people like him? But then I do understand the infatuation with Drake. But because this generation, my generation, the younger generation, we suckers for love. We all want love. We all want to be loved, man. We want it, man, you know. And Drake is a poster child of, like, sucker for love. Like, fuck that nigga that you think you had. Bro, why you hating? Why you throwing salt on this man, bro? Like, dang, let her chew. She chose up, bro. It is what it is. She chose up. You just move on, go about your way. Marvin's Room, you know what I'm saying? Just he got records where he just hating on other men. He's just hating on other men. I don't get it. And that's what a lot of his music was. Now, I'll be honest. When Drake released So Far Gone, I was a huge fan. My, what year? Second year of college, got my first apartment. I'm on my own. Like, this how much of a fan me and my homies was at that time. We had, like, some women over, smoking, drinking, in the dark, listening to So Far Gone, vibing. I'm talking, like, vibing. Man, if Quell was alive, I would call Quell. Man, I would call Quell and say, bro, do you remember this? Like, we were literally vibing to this song. Well, not song, to the album. And then one of the band I was in at the time, Smash, we used to play Houston, Atlanta, and Vegas, girl. Houston, Atlanta. Because it was the sample from the Isley Brothers. So I like the way you mistreat. I forget the words to the song. But it was from that. And then Drake had this whole fast lane, then he used to slow it down. Hey, it used to be so hard. We used to be playing that thing. Boy, used to kill. Fan. And then it's just like, I thought about it. This nigga's supposed to be a rapper. Why he doing so much singing, bro? Like, rap, bro. So from then on, I never been a real fan. I can't really tell you, like, Views. I didn't listen to Views. Man, this is gonna sound bad. Thank Me Later. I didn't listen to. Nothing Was the Same. I didn't listen to. I honestly didn't listen to these albums. They didn't interest me. But Good Kid, Mad City, I could relate to the story. Man. I know we like to think L.A. is the only city with gangs, and my little town, Grenada, Mississippi, some gangbangers. Some thorough niggas up there, man. Yeah. Yeah, some thorough niggas up there, man. You had to keep your head. But it was crazy. When I was growing up in school, nothing happened. But like my junior year, it all spun back around. Like me and my sister, 11 years apart. So like her generation, they went through it, and then it died down for a little bit. And then my generation went through it in high school, and then it's just been up ever since. Streets been bad ever since. But yeah, I could relate. I can relate to seeing all this, man, and having to survive, and you had to code switch to be around some people. I can relate. Then To Pimp a Butterfly came. Oh, and To Pimp a Butterfly come at a time in my life where I'm researching about the Black American experience. I'm finding out about stuff like Christianity then wasn't in Africa. They taught it when we got to America. That is not true. I'm glad I learned about that and that was debunked. If you want to know how that is debunked, find out, go research Coptic Christianity. Coptic Christianity. Search that up. COPTIC Christianity. And you'll find out that Christianity was actually in Africa before it was in Europe. You'll find it out. And it was one of Jesus' 12 disciples that took it down there. But yeah, go research that. But I was learning stuff about that. I was reading Assata Shakur biography. I was reading Angela Davis stuff. I was reading and learning about all these people. I was, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X. I was really learning about Malcolm X. I was learning about Martin Luther King and how, oh shit, they hated Martin Luther King. We give him his day and we like to give him his props now, but in that time period, they hated this nigga. Thought he was one of the worst dudes ever. Yeah, so I'm just learning all this stuff about the Black experience, man. And I'm dealing with stuff myself. And To Pimp a Butterfly come out and the blacker the berry, the sweeter juice. Or I Love Myself, where he talking about the hypocrisy. Because I'm a hypocrite. I hate that we kill each other, but I like good beef. I like it. Hypocrite. We all hypocrites. Everybody watching this, listening to this, who tuned in and saw this title and said, I want to see what they talking about. You're a hypocrite. You probably hate that black people kill each other or people in general kill each other, but you like a good beef. You like a good argument. Hypocrites. So To Pimp a Butterfly was great to me. Damn. That's honestly, I didn't think Damn was that good. Well, no. It was good, but it wasn't Good Kid, Mad City. It wasn't To Pimp a Butterfly. To me. I know other people say it's better than To Pimp a Butterfly, and it's his second best album. It's actually his fourth best album to me. And then Mr. Morale, I love Mr. Morale. I love Mr. Morale. Man, love it. Love it. So, I actually listen to all of Kendrick work, even the Section 80 stuff. But I can't say the same about Drake. So that's why, again, refer back to the beginning of this when I say I'm a little biased. Because I just don't see what people see in Drake, what makes him so great. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, I really don't see what everybody enjoys to hear from him. Like, seriously. In recent times, his music, I can see the recent music. Like, Her Loss was fire. Her Loss is that the name of it with him in 21? I think that's the name of it. I was fire, but I personally like 21. I like 21 Savage music. That was fire. Scorpion was fire, but Scorpion had to be fire because Pusha T had just pushed him to the edge. Like, bro, you got to come back from this. What else? It ain't much before that I can say that I just was really diving in. I listened to Certified Lover Boy, but I listened to it thinking he was gonna be on some player shit. You know what I'm saying? But For All the Dogs, I think I listened to that thinking I'm finna get stuff especially for the dogs. Roof, roof. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? I thought I'm finna get something like that. It wasn't that. So, but then, and it's another no. It's another reason I can understand that people like Drake, and this in most stuff in life. If you can get women to buy in and like you, if you can get women to buy in and like you, the men will come. Because they fall in the women. So they going to like whatever the women like most of the time. Unfortunately, that's just how it go. As somebody who's put out albums and been in bands, not saying that I'm not the guy that the women be chasing after. I've been in bands with dudes who the women do be chasing after. And it's like a lot of times that we would have packed out shows because the women were chasing these dudes and the dudes chasing these women. And they gonna play it off like they cool with you to get at the woman. It's really complex when I think about it. There's a lot going on. It's a lot going on there. But if I look at Drake that way, I can understand why a lot of people like him. Because he appeals to women. Women love him. How? Why? I don't know how. Why? I don't know. Because he do a lot of talking bad about women. He do a lot of talking bad about women. Fuck, man. This dude really a messed up dude. He's a sick individual, man. Like, for real, he don't do nothing but, talk bad about women. Now, I get why Kendrick said, I don't think that you like women. Now, I can see that. I can see that. Nah. Yeah, because he do a lot of down-talking women. Like, dang, Drake. But women, hey, man, when you light-skinned, you got good hair, you got your nice beard, six-pack, man, and you rich and famous and powerful. I can see. If he was a regular dude, I don't know. Man. I sound like a hater right now. But Kendrick made it cool. Embrace it. So I'm finna embrace it. If that nigga was a regular dude, he would be a lame. He would definitely be a lame running around here talking about man's combination. You're not Jamaican, bro. Stop acting like you're Jamaican, bro. Stop acting like you're Jamaican. You're Jewish and African American. And heavy. Let's get into this. Let's break this down. I'm glad I said that because this is a point that needs to be made. And I think rap people who say Drake infiltrated hip-hop, blah, 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 he used black culture, y'all need to hear this. Do y'all know who Drake's uncle is? I don't think it really sits in who Drake's uncle is. First off, his dad's name is Dennis Graham, if I'm not mistaken. Well, Dennis Graham is the brother of Larry fucking Graham. He's the brother of Larry Graham. Look up Larry Graham and Graham Central Station. Look that up. But before you even look Larry Graham and Graham Central Station up, look up Sly and the Family Stone. One of the most iconic and important bands to ever put out a record. To ever put out a record. Dance to the music. I know you like Shrek. People my age and younger, I'm sure you like Shrek. You like watching Shrek. You like hearing Duncan, I wanna dance. You like hearing Eddie Murphy sing that and you like hearing that song. Guess who is singing? I wanna hear, I'm gonna add some bottom so that the dancers just won't hide. Guess who that is? That's Drake Uncle. He's playing bass. Boom, 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 boom. He invented a style of bass playing. Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham, who is the son of Dennis Graham, who is the brother of Larry Graham, played in one of the most iconic bands of all time. Look up Sly and the Family Stone. Look up the orientation of Sly and them hip hop people. Ooh, this kind of going against my boy Kendrick. It's going against him. And I think Kendrick is winning this battle by a long shot. But what I'm telling you is, this goes against this. Look up the orientation of Sly and the Family Stone. Sly and the Family Stone was made of women, white people, and black people. And I think it may have been an Asian person in the band, if I'm not mistaken. I'm tripping. I may be a little off. But Sly was black. Larry Graham was black. It was a woman. I think that was Sly's sister. She was in the band. She was black. But it was a white dude playing drums. I think you had white people playing horns. Just multi-racial, multi-gender. It was a free band, but they were one of the best funk bands of all time. They made Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself. They made Dance to the Music. They made Sing a Song. They made I Want to Take You Higher. They made oh man, I feel bad now because I can't name every Sly song that I know. But this is big. This is big now. Oh, Sly and the Family Stone. I just look at the greatest hits. They made every nigga is a star. But no, man. Stand. They made Fun in the Sun. You can make it if you try. Bro, Everyday People, Hot Fun in the Summertime, My Lady Sing a Simple Song. They made just countless hits, bro. This man, Uncle, made countless hits. Countless hits. I say that to say, so everybody just found out this Al Green record that Kendrick sampled for, what was it, 616 in L.A.? Was that the Al Green record? I think that's the Al Green record. But that record, it's an Al Green record. Guess who played guitar? Drake's daddy cousin. He's playing guitar, and I think his brother, his cousin brother is playing bass. So it's like a family thing. He sung and wrote all type of stuff for Al Green. I say that to say, Drake comes from a very fucking musical family who lived in Memphis at one time and Stax Records. Do your research on Stax Records, man. Muscle Shoals Records, man. Do research. Do little Googles. Stax, Muscle Shoals, Motown. This was a competition at one time, but Motown was just kicking ass. Then, Motown fizzled out a little bit. And Stax Records was kicking ass in Memphis. We talking about a record label out of Memphis, Tennessee, one of the worst cities in the world as far as violence. But the city itself is very damn cool. Yeah, so his family once lived there doing music. His family also lived in Oakland doing music and making hits. We're not talking about like little songs. I put out a song called Dance Tonight. Didn't do nothing. It came and went. We talking about songs that are still being played 40 to 50 years ago. I say all that to say. What you say all that to say, Raymond? What you say all that to say? It's in the man blood. If he didn't choose rap, he would have chose something else that he would have been great at. It's in his blood, man. It's in his blood. Can we not accept the fact that he was born to be great at something musically? It's in his blood. It is in his blood. This man, Uncle, created a whole style of bass playing. Oh God, I just got too excited. Whoa. And it really just hit me in real time. Real time. I ain't thought none of this out. I ain't thought this through. I really wanted to come on this episode and shit on Drake. But if I'm being objective in my thinking, in my thought process here, as much as I want to say he's a culture vulture, he's a white boy, he's a Jew, we shouldn't have let him in the culture. He shouldn't be saying the word nigga. Man, this boy was destined for what he doing, man. He was made for that. He was made for his... I guess I'm getting amped up about this because I'm a bass player. And I know how hard it is to slap. I know how... This man, Uncle, created this, man. He created this style, bro. And he did it all while singing. I'm gonna add some bottom so that the dancer just won't hide. It's hard, bro. It's hard. His daddy was a player. He was around here busting all the women up. That's where Drake get it from. I'm sure his uncle was busting them. I'm sure they cousins were busting them up. Huh? I'm sure. 100% positive. They was out here doing cocaine, smoking cigarettes, probably doing some acid, dropping some LSD every now and then. Man done some cocaine. They like to party. They like to play with their nose. I'm sure they were doing all that. I'm sure. But they was making hits. They were being productive at the same time. They were productive members of society. And from there comes a little boy named Aubrey Drake Graham. Oh, my dad is Dennis Graham. Oh, your brother is this nigga? Oh, it's in me. Oh, my cousins, it's in me. I'm going to be great. I'm destined to be great. I'm destined. So whatever Drake would have chose, he would have been great. That's my only caveat with what's going on. I know hip-hop, rap community, we like to say he's a culture vulture. And he probably is still a culture vulture, even with all that history I just named. He still can look at him as a culture vulture. But guess what? He's a Canadian Jew culture vulture. But he perfected what he was a culture vulture of. He perfected it. And which he was gonna do. He was gonna be great. If he would have kept acting, he would have been great. Whatever he was gonna do, he's gonna be great. Because he comes from a long lineage of greatness. Well, not even, I don't want to, yeah. Sliding the Family Stone was years ago. I mean years ago. That song came out in the 70s. So that's a long lineage of greatness. Their music came out before Drake was even born. Now I didn't even think about it. That music came out before Drake was born. He was destined for greatness. That's all I'm saying when it comes to that part. Rap people, we have to give him the benefit of the doubt that he comes from greatness. And he was destined to be great. His uncle is Larry Graham. He was in Sliding the Family Stone, and he went on to leave there. You don't hear about many other people from Sliding Family Stone. And this is why it's so important. Catch this. Catch me when I tell you this. You don't hear much about any of the other members from Sliding Family Stone. But guess who kept going? Larry Graham. Made like 2 more records, 3 more records, solo records under his name. his moniker, Larry Graham and Graham Central Station, used to come out with an all-white bass. Let's go even further. Oh, man. It get deep, man. It get deep when I think about this. YouTube this. Go on YouTube and type in Prince and Larry Graham. We love Prince. I did a whole episode where I said Prince outlived Mike Jackson. When Kendrick told him that, I thought it was the best thing, clever thing. All this hit me in real time. So at that time, I thought it was the most clever thing ever. But when I'm thinking about it, hey, like, Kendrick, you may want to take this back, brother. You may not want to say this, because Prince and Larry Graham on stage playing bass together. Prince looked up to Larry Graham. Mike didn't never pull Larry Graham on stage. God doggone damn it, man. This hit me in real time now, so y'all, hey, I'm just saying. Let me put this for Sly. I'm putting these on for Sly. Larry Graham. I'm putting this on for y'all. Look, it's real time. Real time. We talking about Prince, Larry Graham playing bass together on stage. Not a Larry Graham show, at a Prince show. Prince bring him on stage, and Prince bat him down. That's how cold Prince was. Prince bat him down on that bass. But I'm just saying, and that's the importance of what I'm telling you. This history about why Aubrey Drake Graham was destined for greatness. You have to hear what I'm saying when I say he was destined for greatness. As much as I think Kendrick is kicking his ass in this beef, he's kicking his ass, out-rapping him. He just out-rapping him with ease, just out-rapping him. It's in his blood, man. It's in his blood. His uncle was in one of the greatest funk bands of all time, left that band, created his own band, put out records and toured the world, got a bunch of recognition off his own name. You know how big that is and how hard that is? And not only was that going on, he had cousins in Memphis who playing guitar and writing music, and they playing guitar and bass, who write music for D. Al Green. That's in his blood, man. I can only imagine the rest of the family lineage, but that's just an important lineage. So hip-hop fans, we have to be honest and say that boy was destined to be great at whatever he was going to do. Now, did we not gatekeep and say, bro, you can't say the word nigga, bro. Chill out, bro. Like, chill out. Did a lot of the gangster rappers put their arm around him when he would say stuff like that? And when Kendrick said, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more, it really don't make sense. Yeah, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's not going on. We could have done better on our end, but we also have to accept that this brother was going to be great and successful at whatever he chose because it's in his blood. Whatever he chose to do in the entertainment industry, he was going to be great because it was in his blood. But with me saying all that, you still getting your ass kicked in this rap battle, and this bowing out you trying to do with the Heart Part 6 is not going to work, brother. Get back in the booth and rap. Don't hit us with this, man, you would be a good opponent if you were telling the truth. Nah, nigga, you make up some lies. You tell a lie then, nigga. That's all I'm saying. Let me see. Let me go back to this. You know, because I done ran out. I done said a lot. It's been another episode of Scatterbrain and Ray Bradford podcast. No, I told y'all a new single was coming out this month. I don't think that single is coming. My hard drive crashed. So right now it's back there acting like it's gonna load up and ain't loaded up one bit. So I have to get that fixed. Once I get that fixed, hopefully I'll be able to put the song out. Hopefully the EP still comes out in July. Hopefully I still have a show. As you can see, I'm down about this. I'm really down. I was crushed when it happened. But that's neither here nor there. Been another episode of Scatterbrain and Ray Bradford podcast. I hope you find what I said interesting. I hope you go do some research and look up Larry Graham and Graham Central Station. I hope you look up Sly and the Family Stone. Hope you look these things up. I'm not lying. Everything I just said is actual factual. I'm just surprised that more people don't say it. They don't acknowledge this. And like if you look at Drake Dad and you look at Larry Graham, you can definitely tell they brothers. But anyway, yeah, man. Like I always say, find your grandmama, find your granddaddy, find your mama, find your daddy, find your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, your bae, your boo, your lover, whatever you call them. Hug on them, tell them you love them. Peace out. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Stay safe on, see y'all next week. I was about to say stay safe on Cinco de Mayo, which this is. But we going to go out with the, God dang ass, man.
Game.
It just crushed me. I need to pay for ad-free YouTube.
Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favors all up in contact.
That's how we going out. Cut it up.
Fuck a caption, won't action, no accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grow, he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. Yeah. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him either. From Alondra down to Central, nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs some That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line.